Oh man, that ain't how we wanted to do it. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's Matthew. Yeah, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. I think we do something different and everything like that. I like to let folks go first. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Come in on my own time. Yeah. Go ahead and hit that like button before you forget. I got a way of making folks forget. Yeah. Y'all see what we got though? Action figure revelations. Yeah. Me and Daryl was talking action figures last night. Yes, good Lord Jesus, have mercy, fix it. So I figured today, it being Saturday, right? Folks off, probably in the house because it's cold as I don't know what outside. I figured what I do is do a little action figure revelation. And what do I mean when I say revelation? Well, you would probably come away with the idea that I only collect certain action figures. That's not true. Let me see this real quick because I want to make sure. I might have to go back out and come back in. I'm gonna see if we live. The beautiful thing is you can make yourself live. That's the beautiful thing. That's the beautiful thing right there. You go ahead, hey. Just notice something. What? I ain't lying. What? I ain't lying. You go in when you got it on multiple devices here, you go ahead and check. So anyway, hopefully it'll circulate out there notification wise that I'm live. Because I am. But anyway, so when you collecting action figures, you know what you want. You know what you want. You get what you want. I still, as I was telling Daryl yesterday, I don't know how people buy action figures they don't want. You don't like it. I don't know how you bought it. Unless your disposable income is way disposable. Your disposable income has taken on the true definition of disposable. That said, we collect action figures over here. We do. It's not the only thing that we're known for. It's not. Yes, we are also Black Panther fans. That's what we are. We are Black Panther fans. That's what that is. So we do have a tendency to collect Black Panther action figures. That's what we do. We do. Baby no shade, as my 13-year-old would say. Baby no shade. We collect Black Panther action figures. We do. My coffee didn't got cold. We also, being a proud, right, African American, we collect. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. But there's more to my collection than that. There's actually more to the channel's collection than that. And you would think, by and large, that most of my action figures are Black Panther. Yeah, that would be a lie. That, as my wife aggressively told me when I said I ain't got that many, she said, you lying. And the way she said it was like, don't even say that no more. So I didn't say it. What I did was I went and I turned around and I looked at my collection, and she was absolutely right. I was lying. So in this video, what we're going to do is tell the truth and shame the devil. There are some action figures that I have that some of y'all either ain't seen in a minute, and you're not going to believe the number at which I have them. So I'm going to do this right here and everything like that. First of all, shout out to Collegiate Legends. I'm just throwing this out there and everything. Later on this year, y'all going to release Georgia in a white jersey. That'll help me with my collection and everything like that. And I'm still going to get my European brother and everything like that. I got to. So good looking Collegiate Legends. I appreciate that. Let's start here. something that I think will put a smile on your face. Because I don't really talk about these action figures that I have. I don't. But and don't judge me. Don't judge me. I got to have me some Wakanda. Wakanda got to have some citizens. So you got to make it do what it's gonna do. So shout out to Weapons Hex. Yeah, Diana Dotto. She put me up on game a long time ago and everything like that. I said, man, I gotta make it do what it's gonna do. So in this bag right here, first of all, nice size bag, right? Nice size bag. Let's pour out the contents of the bag so you can be well, I'm not gonna say surprised. This is my wrestling bag. I got wrestling fans here, WWE and everything like that. Yeah, this was my wrestling bag, and in said bag, I had all my divas, if you will, if you want to. So I might not remember all they dadgum names and everything like that, because when they change promotions, they change names. But y'all know who this is. I don't think she'll been that thick. I don't think she'll been that thick. But y'all, nice little abs and everything. She could be trying out to be a Dora. She can walk around Wakanda. Yeah, she ain't. Yeah, we can make that do what that's gonna do. I'm gonna keep up with these notes, but yeah, she could be definitely walking around Wakanda. I see we got Kamoyo King up in here. What's going on, Kamoyo and Ronnie? What's going on? We in here. So yeah, I got her. Like I said, nice little 6-pack, if you will. Nice little. Let me see if I can do somebody that can. Yeah, nice little 6-pack, if you will. So we got that. Yeah. You be like, wait. I ain't never seen her before. I have. And I mean, she old. Yeah. Let me get a little bit more here. Yeah, we got this right here. And why am I doing this video? It's because I see toy collectors doing the videos early Saturday morning and everything. Specifically one of them. What's up, Bobby? And I was like, you know what? I get that. Just going over your toy collection and everything. I say, you know what? It's a nice way to let folks know you do some different stuff. So yeah, we got Alicia Fox right here. I know I ain't got no WWE wrestling ring. That's not what I got them for. I need me some folks in Wakanda. I told you we got Wakanda at the house. Oh, like you said you had Wakanda at the house. You damn sure wasn't lying. No. I wasn't. Oh, we got to give it up to her. Shout out to Mr. Ray Smith, my brother Daryl. I said this young lady right here, if you get her in the right outfit, the black one, she could actually be your Sister Divine Justice. Yeah, Sister Divine Justice. Yeah, you got that right there. Yeah, got that. Come with her WWE belt and everything like that. Yeah, you got to flex that thing on out. If you going because Hasbro don't really be giving us no like just normal action figures to walk around. You really don't see us like that. Shout out to Rhea Ripley. Back in the day, I never did like the Callisto, whatever the from the Morlocks and everything. I didn't like what Hasbro gave us. I didn't like that. You could, but once again, shout out to Diana Dotto. When you know you got options on the table to recreate certain characters, you ain't necessarily locked in to what Hasbro give you for that to be that character. So I never did like that action figure. So I know this Rhea Ripley, but Rhea Ripley is filling that role. So yes, if I had to cast that character, I would go ahead and holler at Rhea Ripley. Yeah, you go ahead and feel that. You fit the look. Ain't no need to know cooking the grits. So that's the role Rhea feels over here. Callisto. Let's go ahead and get some more of this. We got some more Alicia Fox. Now, to my fellow Black Panther fans, this version of Alicia Fox make you want to do some stuff. Not like that. Y'all get your mind out the gutter. No, this Alicia Fox, if you, yeah, like I'm not gonna say she's Nahonda. She definitely not Turkana. But if we just want to create a female Black Panther from back in the day, that outfit works. That outfit more than works. Yeah. I can make it do some things. I can make it do some things. Oh, that Kalisto was trash, wasn't it, man? What's going on? Diabolical's in the building. Diabolical Nerd is in the building. Yeah, that Kalisto was trash. I didn't even waste the time. I didn't even waste the time. I said, no. Let me go ahead and get this Rhea Ripley. See, when you read comic books, when you're a comic book fan, you know where the optional figure at. You hell no, that ain't it. That is not it. That is not it. So keeping right along here, because we in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. We got us another Alicia Fox. Now this a nice hair Alicia Fox right here. Liking this, you see she got the raw shirt on and everything like that. Got the arm covers and everything like that. Yeah. I don't know what your Wakanda look like, but I got folks walking around the streets of my Wakanda. Yes, Lord. Jesus have mercy, I do. Say you got to have it at the house. This next collection, I'm glad I got it without the dude that they with, because somebody definitely need to call his mama because he wasn't raised right. Y'all like Theo, who you talking about? What was the dude, Titus? What was the dude that used to come down the rain with the Funkadactyls? I didn't know he was that dumb till somebody put a microphone in front of his face and asked him to start talking about politics. I had no idea. So, and this ain't got nothing to do with whether or not I agree or disagree. He's just not the person that need to be talking politics. He's not. Anyway, we got the Funkadactyls. Yes, Lord. Hey. Ooh, I just had an idea. Y'all see the way they dress? You see the way they dress? Now it would make sense for me to get the Hypno Hustler. And if Hasbro doesn't realize what that indicates, there's a serious disconnect somewhere. Because yes, I could put them with the Hypno Hustler. They would be his background singers. Do you know how ridiculous that's going to look? No, the visual aesthetic fits. The fact that they got on platform boots, they got this, they going to fit right in. Just one. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. I ain't saying they're going to fit right in, but they're going to fit right in with the Hypno Hustler. Yes, I can now have the Hypno Hustler as a singer at a wedding party and have them back. I could put on a concert with them. Damn sure could. Got my music and everything like that. Just have them stand right there. But we did recognize Naomi being one of the Funkadactyls. And we just need to understand we got that. So you can absolutely have your Wakanda in the house. Because you got to have more than just the doors. You got to have more than just the doors. And you know you really ain't getting that type of action figure love, variety love from Hasbro. I got me another Naomi. I think they released 2 of her that year when she was talking about feeling the glow, if you will. So we got that one. You got to have you some variety in your chocolate now. You got to rip the queens. You got to have the fellas. And I think Mr. Smith always did this. I want to say Ember Moon is her name. We went on and copped this. So that could be Nahanda. Or a Black Panther villain, OG villain, that you create yourself. Could be Malice. And we also have this. Shout out to, I want to say, either Aaron the Big Word Brinkley for sending me this, or Kevin from Fan Plastic Toys. We got this right here. My brother Daryl wound up laughing at me because it was funny. Yeah, go and get you one. Go and get you one. You got to have you one. You got to have Queen Turkana anyway. Yeah. Go and get you one. And let me just go ahead and throw this out there. She actually exists low key in a Dora Milaje outfit. Like, yeah. She got an action figure out there where she low key dressed like a Dora. So yeah, Nia Jax. Who knew that I was in the WWE action figures? At least the female side of the house, the women's side of the house. You wouldn't have thought that. You would have never guessed that. You went, whoa, because I don't talk about them. I don't. Let me keep up with these notes. I don't talk about them. But we do have them, and we have them in abundance. We really do. You're like, damn. So you a wrestling fan like that you know where to go get them from? You ask me no questions, I won't tell you no lie. If you don't ask me no questions, I won't tell you no lie. But the short answer is yes. If I wanted to be that type of dude that collected wrestling action figures, which I guess I am, my collection just told the truth. I would tell you I don't collect wrestling action figures. Which is the reason why we got the title for the video. Action figure revelations. You'll swear you don't do one thing, but yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You do it. You do it more than a little bit. You just need to go look at your collection, because your collection will remind you every now and then exactly what it is you really do collect. So let's do this. This is funny. Shout out to Diana Dotto, Weapon Hicks Custom. I collect action figures. I really don't talk about action figures like that as far as like what I got in my collection, but what I'm getting ready to say, show some of y'all might be surprised, some of y'all not so much. So when you are trying to collect action figures, representation, if you will, you have to go to certain extreme measures to make that happen. Complaining don't do nothing. You have to do something. You can complain all day long, but you got to put some work in. So I don't talk about this collection, but in this bag, both bags, we got Power Rangers. Yeah. Both bags, we got Power Ranger action figures. Why? Because and I'm gonna make sure we do this. It's the same company, but it's different houses under the company. So let me do this, because I ain't gonna keep blaming Hasbro. That's not what I'm finna keep doing. Not when I know it's folks at Hasbro that's taking us into consideration in ways other folks at Hasbro might not be doing. What do I mean? Well, Hasbro, because I don't know why they stopped. Power Rangers. They dropped power. They used to. Power, you need to go back to it. Get them rights back. You letting other folks. We don't want. Come here. We don't want Super 7 doing Power Rangers. We were perfectly fine with you putting out Power Rangers. Perfectly fine. I don't know where y'all got lost in the sauce. I don't know who is at the boardroom, but just because it ain't on TV anymore doesn't mean the fan interest went anywhere. There are folks still wanting to buy Power Ranger action figures. Super 7 don't match up with our Hasbro. And in this day and age, with how disposable income is or isn't, we're not going to do that. So Hasbro, please and thank you. If you could get that back, you did not release Ninja Storm like you were supposed to. You didn't even release that last season of action figures like you were supposed to. So if you could spin the block, start all the way over, because ain't nobody trying to pay those secondhand prices from scalpers. Start your Power Ranger action figure collection distribution back over, starting from Mighty Morphin, and keep it going. Stop playing. Anyway, felt like I need to get that up off my chest. I've come up on a great deals for figures that off Facebook. Many of the ones that are out the box are what I've used for going to you. And man, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. Figure prices need to come down a bit. Because you know what? Let them do that. Here we go. You ready? See, this me being petty. The dude that some folks voted for, it's almost like voting against your best interest. And I get it. Some of us feel like you got to take some L's to get a W. If it's necessary, but tariffs aren't necessary, are they? No, they aren't. No, they weren't. And ever since he got his Cheeto behind in office, he chose to put tariffs in place when everybody and their mama told him, don't do it. It ain't necessary. What are you thinking? Well, what have we seen tariffs do to the toy community? I ain't asking. I'm just asking. Anyway, so I got my Power Rangers here. Now, the thing that I want to see while we do this revelation, this reveal, is if I can guess which Power Rangers series they came from. I'm not going to do it. So here we go. We got this Yellow Ranger here. Got this Yellow Ranger. And yes, we do have the alternate head sculpt. And I think this is the Power Ranger butterfly joints. Get out of here. You see that? Female with the butterfly joint. Power Ranger Zeo. Could be wrong. She got her nunchuckers. This was the reason why we got her, though. This was the reason why we got her. Look at that right now. Look at that right there. That's why we got her. That's why we got her right there. We needed that. We needed that. We needed to have just think about that for a second. As much as we talk about unmasked head sculpts from Marvel Legends, we need to know that Hasbro Power Rangers had no problem, none, no problem giving us unmasked head sculpts. Yes, yes. Once again, shout out to Diana Dotto. You charging over $20. You aren't adding. Nope. And this was nice right here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what we got here. $24.99. Alternate head sculpt. Right? Because I like what Kamoyo just said about accessories. We got some nunchucks. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Got a sword. Yep. Hold on, because I don't want y'all acting like that. Hasbro did the damn thing. Look here. We got some alternate. We got alternate set of hands. We got alternate set of hands. Look, $24.99. $24.99. And we got a pew pew. How many accessories is that? Alternate head sculpt. Well, unmasked head sculpt. Extra set of hands, that would be 3. Sword, that would be 4. Gun, pew pew, that'd be 5. Nunchuckers, be 6. $24.99. Sit that right there. Got another Yellow Ranger. This would be Mighty Morphin, but we got the sister. Once again, we got butterfly joints. That's crazy. Got a like metallic hue and everything like that right there. But that ain't it. That ain't why we got her. Now you starting to think I'm a Power Ranger fan. I am. I am. I'm a Power Ranger fan. I ain't finna lie like that. But that's why we got it. The head sculpt. You know how we be talking about hairstyles and everything like that? We don't need to be holding everybody accountable for that. We don't. Power Rangers was knocking that out the box. Sure was. Here we go. We got a Green Ranger. Yeah. Green Ranger. Butterfly joints. That's crazy. You can't get butterfly joints with every action figure over there in Marvel Legends. That's crazy. Now, I would have his alternate head sculpt. Actually, I do have his alternate head sculpt. He's on Darwin. Not Darwin. He's on Sync. The alternate head sculpt for the Green Ranger, I'm using that for Sync. So we could. How many? That's 3 Rangers? Got more than that. We got the Blue Ranger. TJ's second costume as a Power Ranger. Got that right there. Loving that. You think that I was a Power Ranger fan, you might. You might think that I'm a Power Ranger fan. We got a Pink Ranger here. Theo, you got that many? Listen, every Power Ranger they drop, that was either a brother or sister. I said I got to have. And why did I say I needed to have it? Because I needed this right here. Once again, an unmasked head sculpt. And look at the variations of brown that is coming in. I ain't getting one skin tone. Yeah, I ain't getting one skin tone. They looking out. We got to give it up for the OG Black Ranger. Yeah. Some might think I'm a Power Ranger fan. Some might think I'm seriously into Power Rangers based on my collection. I can't tell you that you right. I can't tell you that you're wrong. What I can tell you is it's quite a few Power Rangers in the house. That's what I can tell you beyond a shadow of doubt. It's quite a few Power Rangers in the house. Let me see what else we got here. Like I said, it's quite a few Power Rangers in the house. You might not think that I knew Power Rangers like they be like, man, that dude don't know Power Rangers like that. That dude ain't collected Power Rangers. Oh, contraire, mon frere. I know I don't talk about them. I know I don't talk about it. Let me keep up with these notes. Hey, Mr. Theo B, I was just looking at the OG Yellow Ranger Megazord and I wanted to customize it into a Black Panther. Man, make it do what it gonna do. Who gonna tell you what you can and can't do with what you paid for? Did y'all know that the actor that played the OG Black Power Ranger, almost 60 years old now, was born in 1966? He got me about 2 years. It don't crack, do it, because he don't look 60. But then again, I don't know if I look 58. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So, second band, Power Rangers. Let's pour it out. Now, first of all, I know some people might try and, want to feel some type of way or insinuate certain things. So we're going to stop this right here. I'm gonna help y'all stop that right there, because I know some folks be feeling some type of way. I'm gonna break out these first 3 Rangers from the pack, because all your Rangers are black. And all the ones I've shown you thus far are black. But because I don't really get into stuff like that, we got to give it up for Tommy. Come on now. You got to give it up for Tommy. I'm gonna tell you what make me mad. I need Tommy in every iteration. I need Tommy as the Green Ranger. I need Tommy as the White Ranger. I need Tommy as Zeo Ranger 1. I need Tommy as the Dino Brachius Black Ranger. I need that. I need that. Like I ain't trying to hear none of it. I really ain't. So Hasbro, spin the block. But anyway, come on now. Got to have that. Got to have that. Got to have that. And I low-key consider these two not interchangeable, if you will, but definitely when they go out, they going out together. Come on. Being a Black Panther fan and not having the Gold Ranger, something about that don't sit right. Some about that don't sit right. Some about that don't sit right in my spirit. Now, also, I'm a Street Fighter fan. I go the age, coin op, quarters, video game, yeah. And so, Street Fighter and Street Fighter and Power Rangers came up with a nice little collabo. They did. They sure did. They did. And me, myself, I liked the little collabo that they came up with. And I said, which one do I want? Well, I got my Chun-Li. Yeah, I got my Chun-Li action figure. And I'm just going to say, yeah. She nice with it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. She's definitely nice with it. Yeah. So you see the Chun-Li ornaments on the side? Yeah. Because I know folks was gonna be asking questions, and I try and have answers for questions that get answered. Keep it a note. So we got that out the way. So just so we know, yes, I love me some me, but I can appreciate quality. Yeah, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So moving right along, we got some more, because y'all be like, damn, you collect Power Rangers? I'm not saying I do. I'm not saying I don't, but you see what we got. Yes, good Lord have mercy. Why did we get him? He got on a little too much lip gloss right here, but yeah. He got a little too much lip gloss on. I don't know who idea that was. Hasbro. That's way too much lip gloss. You got his lips looking shiny. With no reason for that. With no reason for that. The last Power Rangers series we got, well, next to the last over there on Netflix, right here. Yeah. And why am I loving this? I'm loving this because we got options on the table. We got a light-skinned, potentially biracial brother whose head sculpt could actually work for Casper Cole. Head sculpt could actually work for Casper Cole. You're not getting that, no, if you're not collecting Power Ranger action figures. Yeah, you're not getting that. We got 2 Rangers left. 3 Rangers left, 2 blue, 1 black. Once again, shout out to Diana Dotto. And I almost want to say, just by default, all Power Ranger action figures came with butterfly joints, shoulder joints, if you will. I don't know how we could do that for the kids, but we can't do that for the adults. Excellent head sculpt, by the way. Another male unmasked head sculpt. We be asking questions. I know we be mad all day long about not getting unmasked head sculpts for our characters. Once again, shout out to Diana Dotto. She said, Theo, if you want to get unmasked head sculpts for your young African American, young African black action figures, Power Rangers from Hasbro. Here we have Zach with the Dino Shield. We got that. Yes, he did sport it. We're not going to act like that. He did. We got that, but what makes it worthwhile? The unmasked head sculpt. Again, and the beauty of it is the unmasked head sculpts for the Power Rangers, because the actors didn't all look the same, they look different. Hairstyle different, skin tone different. Yeah, I'm picking all that up. Last but not least, I was just talking about Mr. Tommy Oliver. I was, and right here we have the brother that was alongside him when he was a Dino Ranger. Right here. You would come away with thinking, I'm a huge Power Ranger fan based on all those Power Rangers action figures. You know what? I wouldn't tell you yay or nay. I wouldn't. Hey, Miss DOB, can you pop heads off the Gold Ranger and put a Black Panther helmet on it, and it could be an ancient Panther warrior? Because that's a great question. So you would have to make this work. That's what you got right there. The hole is bigger than the actual peg, so you would have to fill up the hole or whatever. But you see, that's the look you got. Black Panther, so we take that off. So yeah. 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 I met him at a Power Rangers convention late last year. Totally cool and humble brother. I believe Kamoyo is talking about Walter. Walter does, yeah. Walter, in all of his interviews, he does that. Yeah. That comes across. That comes across that Walter really is a humble brother and everything like that. He gets it as far as what he meant to a people as being a black Power Ranger. He gets it. So to Walter, thank you Thank you for doing that. You did that. You did that. You did that. And I'm just gonna say I don't know how much it means, but I ain't got nothing bad to say about the way he played the Black Power Ranger. I ain't got nothing. But yes, those are my Power Rangers. And you would think that based on this, you would think that I was like, damn, why we just not seeing these? Well, one, you aren't just now seeing them. I've showed them before. But the reason why I don't break them out that often is, well, I mean, Power Rangers ain't around no more. It ain't. And I'm not haven't necessarily come up with a storyline, even though we could, based on the diorama set piece that Mr. Ray Smith sent. We could easily come up with a storyline that would allow us to use our Power Rangers. Yeah. So we got that. We got the Power Rangers. Y'all like, damn, you sitting on Power Rangers like that? Yeah. I know. I had no idea. There's some other action figures. I don't even talk about this. I don't. Lord have mercy, I don't. But I'm gonna do this though. There's a superhero I really don't talk about. I really don't talk about the superhero. I really don't. I don't know if that's on purpose. Granted, everybody and their mama talking about it, so the superhero doesn't need me to talk about it. But there's a movie coming out. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and stop stalling. It's Spider-Man. You don't really hear me talk about Peter Parker like that. You don't. It's to the point where you would think I'm not a Spider-Man fan. But then I go through my collection, and my collection is telling a whole other story in regards to whether I'm a Spider-Man fan, how much of a Spider-Man fan I am. Yeah. And my collection has revealed to me, you are a Spider-Man fan. You ain't even just a Peter Parker Spider-Man fan. Oh no, you into it. You into the web. Yeah, you into the web. That's crazy. Because I don't know how this happened. First and foremost, I don't have a classic Spider-Man. I don't. I prefer the 616 costume over the classic look. That means absolutely nothing other than the fact that when you look at this collection, I'm telling you, there's no classic Spider-Man in this collection. Spider folks, I got Moreland and don't have a classic Spider-Man. But as far as, okay. These are my spider people. We're going to start over here in this bag. We're going to empty that bag. Sit said bag over here. We'll start off with the first character. Y'all may not care. Had to. Like I like the look. Like no dead ass. I like the look. Like I got to get this right here. I didn't know why I wouldn't want it. I wanted it. Red and black are my favorite color. Scarlet Spider. Yeah, I know. Some of y'all prefer the hoodie look. I said red and black are my favorite colors. And could easily slide him over there with the New Warriors right now. Yeah, could. Love the fact Buddy comes with the look. Y'all know what he came with. He came with the stingers. I absolutely love that. Yeah. So we got Scarlet Spider, and I like, okay, all right. I have my own Spider-Man army. Oh, wait a minute. Ain't that Ben? So that must be Kane. That's Ben. Yeah, I'm just telling you, this me right here. That's two. That's 2. Here we go. That's 3. Did y'all even know she was out there? Did y'all even know she was out there? Okay, well, that's 3. Remember when I said I had Mulan? You got to have a villain, because why else would I have all them damn spiders? Right, there you go. There you go. I'm coming back, Ronnie. Let me see here. Let me see. You mean Diabolical? I got to see Phil Lamar. I have also met both Yellow Rangers before too. Okay. Ronnie says, hey, Mr. Theo, be out of all your Power Rangers action figure, which one is your favorite? It would be the Gold Ranger. That whole Egypt tie-in, yeah, it's the Gold Ranger. So we got that, but we got another spider person, woman, if you will, yeah. And I think this is Peter's granddaughter, May Parker. I think that's May Parker. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna keep the party rolling, because I would tell you I'm not a Spider-Man fan. Once again, my collection gonna tell you something different. Remember I said I don't have a classic Spider-Man? I don't. I do not have a classic suit Spider-Man for nothing in the world. Let's go with another woman though. Let's go with another woman, because I can tell you I don't like Spider-Man, but that, once again, that's me lying based on this collection. Based on this collection, which is why I'd be like, I don't need no Peter Parker. Y'all have actually given me every action figure I need to do my own version of Into the Spider-Verse. You have. Here we go, Ghost Spider. Somebody said that name would work better for Miles. I have a tendency to agree. She could just be Spider-Gwen. Leave it at that. But I could tell you I don't like Spider-Man. I could. I'm thinking that's definitely gonna be a lotto. Here we go, another Tom Holland version. Spider-Man. That's what I collected. Now, might I get the MCU version of Spider-Man in a classic suit? I got to see what it looked like. Here we go. We got another spider person, woman, if you will, different. And no, none of these are repeats. I believe this is Spider-Woman. Yep, got that right there. Keeping it rolling. Yeah, I know. You like Spider-Man. You could never tell. I could tell nobody I don't like Spider-Man. Silk. Yep. And we even got her with the alternate head sculpt. Yeah. With Cindy Boone. Yeah. Let's go. Our vows, yeah, Mary Jane, yeah, yeah. I can't. I want to tell you, I'm not a Spider-Man fan. Like I said, if I say that, I'm lying. Based on the collection, because you don't hear me talking about Spider-Man like that. You know. You know what I like about this? They say your collection reveals a lot about you. Um, I'm not necessarily inclined to collect what everybody else is collecting. People have 1,000 Peter Parkers on their shelf. I'm like, what about everybody else? Be wanting it. So, and I think those of us that know who this character is, we weren't necessarily fans of the name she was using initially, which is why she changed it. And then you got Spider-Punk. Like, I'm liking this for so many different reasons. Yes, I bought the comic book and everything like that. But this is the classic 616 look, because they've done some other stuff. But he come with a guitar. I don't know if y'all able to see it. I guess he'll go right along beside my Hypno Hustler, huh? No. So we got my Spider-Punk. Loving that. Yes, we got Miles Morales. Can't really do that without had got more than one version of Miles Morales. This version right here would be the kid version of Miles Morales. I got the adult version of Miles Morales, but I'm currently using him in the storyline. So yeah, we got the kid version of Miles Morales. Like I said, I'd be lying. I could tell. And then this one. This is crazy. Staying right here with Spider-Man. I don't ever need to tell somebody I'm not a Jessica Jones fan. Say what, Theo? I don't ever need to tell somebody I'm not a Jessica Jones Spider-Woman fan. Because that's a lie. That's a hot lie. So we got Jessica Drew. Jessica Jones. I felt that. Jessica Drew. We got her in her classic Spider-Woman costume, which I'm a fan of. Got that. Then we have her in her Shield costume. I'm not a fan of this because I don't know what was going on. This I don't know what this was. I don't know what they were trying to do. This is supposed to be her second costume, but there was something wrong. Something was off. And I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Something was off. So this is Jessica in her first costume. This is Jessica in her second costume. Put it back. Jessica got a third costume. This is when I look at quality control and Hasbro, and I'm like, I don't know what was going on, but so this is the third costume. This is the second costume. So what we got going on? These action figures have more in comparison with one another or more comparable than this was. I don't know what this was, but an action figure that's supposed to be physically imposing as a woman, you come out with the second version of her and you make her smaller than she was initially. You release a third costume and you get a Anyway, I can't tell you I'm not a fan of Jessica Drew because this pissed me off. This pissed me off. And when they dropped this, I was more than happy to get this. Not as necessarily a replacement for this, but this is more to what she should be looking like. And so what I'm gonna do is, because there's a sister out there too that's a Spider Woman. So I'm gonna take this head sculpt off because they're not gonna give me the Spider Woman that I want. Shout out to the artist that drew her in the comic books, the little spider web and Spider-Verse thing. Great story, great artwork on Spider Woman, the Jessica Drew that we love. Yeah. So this will be the 616 Jessica Drew, and this will be the sister that's Jessica Drew from. I'm gonna do something with this. This right here, we just gonna make a random shield agent. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do with it. So now, with that said, how long we been in here? Almost an hour. I feel like we got enough time to come back and spend a block, or at the very least do a part 2 on this one. Cause I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Tell me what action figures you think I have the most of. You might just win something. You might just hit me up in my comment section. Hit me up, inbox me. Tell me which action figures you think I have the biggest collection of, and you just might win something. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. That said, we are out. Yeah. Them a lot of action figures. I know that ain't even it. That ain't even it. I'm out. Fishing to go handle some business. Make sure you are subscribed, because we got some more content to come back and talk about later on today and everything. We got some stories. We got Supernatural. Yeah. We may have another live and everything like that. That said, I'm out. In the meantime, in between time, till next time, remember the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman. I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.